Now, Fox Carolina First Alert Weather with meteorologist Katherine Noel.
We have a beautiful day ahead of us on this Monday. It's going to be a little bit cooler than the weekend. I mean, we tapped out with highs in the low to mid 80s yesterday across the board, across the upstate, really. But today, take it down a notch by about 10 degrees. So mild where we should be for this time of year. 73 in Morris, 74 in Union, 70 in Cowpens, 75 towards Liberty. Lots of sunshine, staying dry there despite this cold front moving on through, but it's keeping us dry. It's pretty moisture starved. 74 in Seneca, 75 in Belton, 76 in Abbeville. A bit cooler towards the mountains, 59 in Weaverville, 59 in Waynesville, and 67 in Brevard. So a little bit of a variety of highs in the mountains. As mentioned, this is mainly a dry front. We saw a few showers overnight into parts of the mountains, eastern mountains towards Tennessee, that is, but across the upstate into the mountains here in North Carolina, we have been dry, but in the wake of this, we get breezy conditions. Breezy at times, gusts around 20 miles per hour for the upstate, but noticeable towards the mountains and areas that certainly, could cause an issue because of post-Helene. We could see a few more trees down within those areas like Buncombe County, Asheville, Hendersonville, the Rutherfordton area, off towards Polk and McDowell Mountains, those counties there where we could see those gusts upwards of 20 to 30 mile per hour winds by this evening starting to calm down. But because of that, have a little bit of a concern, and this is why we have a wind advisory in place for those portions of the mountains. Waking up to much cooler air. This is where the chilly air starts to settle on in tonight into tomorrow morning. So we're waking up and stepping out to some low 40s out there across the mountains, some mid 40s for the upstate, and it doesn't end there. Your morning lows are going to trend even colder into the coming mornings. This is for the upstate. Take a look at this. Wednesday into Thursday, waking up to the upper 30s. Here we go. Pull out those winter coats. Before we get back to the weekend, though, we'll start to warm things up overnight, Sunday into Monday, back to more typical 40s and 50s. But the mountains, we could maybe see some frost possible into the coming days. So this is something we're going to keep an eye on because those overnight lows are going to be in the 30s. Now, this is for the mountains. So Wednesday into Thursday, maybe some patchy frost before things start to warm up. Staying dry, staying clear because high pressure is coming on in, and that's also just going to reinforce some much colder air. So therefore, some highs in the 60s Wednesday and Thursday. This is well off from where we should be, like 12 degrees colder for this time of year. Friday, okay, mid 60s, and then the low 70s into the weekend, so slightly warming. This isn't a long blast of cold air, but it's going to be there, and it's going to be felt by many. So winter coat's going to be needed in for several hours throughout the morning time frame into especially Wednesday and Thursday, maybe even tomorrow morning too, before we start to warm up into the weekend. Mountains overnight lows, as mentioned, dipping to just above freezing Wednesday into Thursday, even some highs in the 50s by Wednesday before you're back to the 70s into Saturday and Sunday. Another check of the roads here this morning. It doesn't seem to be too bad out there. Let's check